Alright, the next cup will start, but I think not yet. Yet, maybe. Yeah, yet. So I was pretty good with my starting of the recording. Yeah, this is also a knockout competition on endurance. Yeah, I don't know what my internet will do here. We will just try. If I don't get teleports, I can surely get a decent position, but it was already difficult to reach top 8 last times. Now it will be even more difficult, that's for sure. Depends also on the map style. It would be a bit a bummer if a very good map style for me would come today. But this looks actually very much Aztec. 10 minutes time attack and then we start with the endurance knockout. Or maybe it's also just mixed again. We're all kinda mixed so far. I thought you have to try through this, but guess not. Is this a bit RPG-ish here, actually? It's very mixed. I think that would have been a really good addition for me. First it looked like a tech map at the start, but I think that would have been a super good addition for me when I see this. We come to a kind of full speed part, I guess. I'm not sure yet. Oh god, is that difficult. Dude. That's on my laptop, no super difficult such a map. Yeah, I wasn't sure anymore. Oh Gott. wondered if you can just go inside of this, but no. 50 FPS it shows on the top left, by the way. It is also super confusing. You would think maybe you can go inside here, but you can. I think... Oh, is that the actual plant? I would just do it, right? What's the idea? Like, this is not driving nicely, no? It's just... So let's try to get a lap in. Too bad I can't play this map with better FPS on my real PC. I play it always on the same PC, also on the laptop, just that the laptop then doesn't have to record additionally, and just that the laptop doesn't need to so much performance and for the streaming or recording as well. And yeah, I have of course also a bigger screen than otherwise when I'm at home. All this is kinda missing. Okay, it directly starts. 7 players will be knocked out. Never trying to start again. Yeah. Good. Yeah, 39 players. I'm almost in red with my touch. Overtook some there. I'm not sure if it's now allowed or not. Like, is this a cut? I mean, he surely tried to block, but maybe he also intendedly didn't block completely. Because then he already tries to block some parts there, but then doesn't do it fully. It's weird. The other question is it even faster? And there was a PB, even though that was the first lapper. Oh, I lost the position, interesting. But yeah, I'm really not sure, like for me it looks like it could be intended. Wow, how did I survive this? Many others didn't. There's also gonna be a PB. But I'm already 10 seconds behind, of course. Actually, I lost the place here. So either others are also doing it, or it's not faster. In my opinion, this ice turn is quite difficult, at least with my legs. But I think also without. What was that? With so much releasing. I think on my laptop and with this internet it's just not possible to be very successful in those cups. And of course I would like to stream this as well, but yeah. And it will happen quite often now. This is only lap 4? Also, I was pretty sure that... Oh god. We still have to drive 2 more laps. This map feels long. Yeah, my current position in this race already shows how much more difficult it is now for me. Usually I was easily in the top 8 in that round, and the next round I was fighting for the top 8, but now I'm already out of it. Of course, also due to the mistakes, yeah. So if I don't have the respawns or the crashes, then yeah. But I mean, it's so much more difficult right now to actually be consistent. It's just, when it lags, then it's just tough. You have to react on so many things, and these maps are always so transitional. One small offline and you have no chance. And I usually would love that part here, but now I think it's not so nice. What the heck is actually happening there? I mean, what exactly did bump me up? I have literally no clue. If I have the time, I have to look that with free cam. Definitely next one will already be tough. And now I will try a PB so that I don't have the lags over the MultLap in the next rounds. I lost my gear sadly. Another gear. No. Yeah, winning this is impossible. And I'm really pretty sure that this could have been a nice map for me because of the mixed style in it. The ice part's of course tough, that's something I would need to understand. So next round I would drop out of the cup if I finish there. So now free cam. What exactly is this edge that I bug on? I assume I am jumping with my right wheel off the black here, so I have to avoid that. I'm really not sure if I did that always. I think here you can just drive over the black, right? I mean, it looks a bit weird, as if there were gaps. Because I'm really not sure if I was really with my right wheel on the black. 8:13.9 by both sides. Winning time. Do you see who built a map somewhere? I don't see it. Here's the map name. Naja. I wanted to drive right. Imagine you do that. You activate the GPS and then you can't deactivate it. So this is gonna be a tough round already. Similar to last one, almost in red here. No, there's not a big difference. Let's see, I'm exactly on the orange spot. Oh, with such an ice pot I win for the positions. Actually lost the place there, I can't believe it. You would usually think when you survive such a part, then you definitely make a position, because someone will crash it ahead. But apparently not. '13th? As if this didn't cost me more positions, lol. I really expected to be in red now. What the fuck? Yeah, the thing is, I planned now. I have to slow down a lot and then the ice turn is decent. Drivable. I planned now there can't speak, there are always important parts coming up. I plan now to drive on the black bar because you have grip there. And in the run before I was, for example, going outside around it, then drifting on the grass where you have no grip, and then of course it costs a lot of time. You have to take the black bar. But this precision is just now super difficult with those FPS and also with the small laptop screen. Yeah, and I also didn't know early on that I would be too far left. Yeah, it's so hard to see where the black bar actually ends. Oh, this hairpin is so difficult for me as well. Ice pros. At least they don't fuck it up there. Oh. Was this a PP? It was lagging. Ugh. What a great run. Yeah, I wanted to use the black bar and I instant got punished, but now the other 2 laps I managed to make it, at least. I was releasing a few times and I wasn't sure if I can slide out there. At least the multi-lap this time where you don't have the possibility to just drive full speed into it for the fastest lap. So my fastest lap is truly super slow so far compared to the others. Definitely worse than 14th. This is what I need to improve because I didn't do many mistakes. But I'm far away from getting top 8 here. And that from the start, already from the first lap. I was never in the 1 digit here. But then there is a big gap, I guess, a big time gap, a skill gap. That I just go into. Also I'm losing places there. I wonder if they just do the same line more risky, if they really go outside and it's actually faster. Or it's only faster because I don't drive my line good. I lost 2 places? But it's actually almost close here. I mean, I'm not sure how far it's behind the 17th place. But I made it easily in with 30 seconds behind first. 7:58. He did 8:30, now 7:58, so 15 seconds faster. So where's top 8? Top 8 is at 8:24. That is actually not far away, that is only 4 seconds. I was easily in. They are far behind here. I was actually not far away from that 8th place in this round. Also, I have way less a chance than in the week before, or the weeks before, to make it now into top 8. But yeah, I was kinda surprised. We were close together there. And I'm pretty sure that everyone there will improve by quite a lot, so I have to also improve my pace. It's definitely possible, I learned a bit. I can definitely try things better, but you see in the left side the local records, yeah? So Vosail has a 1 minute 17.7. And I have the 19th local with a 1:23.07. Guys like Angry Wok, Silent Sam, Parsival are close to me. That is not usually the case, especially not on a mixed map like this. It's just annoying, yeah, but it is just the case that I'm losing here quite a lot of time. You see the 16th place is already 1.5 seconds faster, the 15th place is then already over half a second faster than 16th. That are huge gaps there. He's over 2 seconds ahead of me per 1 lap. I need to drive much faster now. At least I had no teleport so far. I mean, it's only getting better at this point now, I think. Nice gear. Many people there. I had a shit lap. Position wise, I'm not so far behind of the positions that I need now. Top 8. But some of the people behind me surely have the pace to easily overtake me, so there might be people with similar to my pace ahead of me at the moment that I need to overtake. It is not possible. Like, I can't react on things with these legs. It's just, I can't drive like this. It's impossible. But the level in this round is so far not so great. I mean, I don't know how much they are now ahead for 8th place. But with what I had, 2 really not clean laps, I shouldn't be 10th. Usually. Like, I had not just not clean or slow laps, I had mistakes as well. And I'm 10th. Like, last round I drove better and was further behind. Can't get that well. Was a PB at least. Lol. Instead of losing a place, I win a place there. Nice. Oh, wow. Didn't have time at all to look at the rest now. In all races I got that 8th place when it was needed to get top 8. So with the first one I don't remember that well, it's just in my mind that I was also 8th there in that round. That was such an early landing, holy shit, I couldn't go any lower. And now I need top 4. Surprised that I'm still 6th. If we have a copy paste, then we would have 2 DNFs, and I mean maybe they post DNF behind me already. We would need to have 2 DNFs and I am then the slowest of all players. First round was of course shit. They have big lead. There are no DNFs behind me, they are just already so far behind. So it could become another 6th place, but it would have been definitely a 6th place easily if I didn't have this big time loss now. Yeah, I don't know, this part especially is so undrivable for me. Before the ice, this drift, I have no feeling for the drift. Absolutely no feeling. It's not possible to drive. Yeah, the end of the lap was good now, but I got overtaken. Nice. Also, I always think that the ice starts earlier. He didn't even just overtake me, he is so far in front now already. And I am definitely on a clear PB. Like we speak of over a second. It was. That's Arceon. Yeah, now I didn't get a PB, but I was definitely on a very sick pace for my standards. And in the front there were also big mistakes. That would have been a very good map for me. Full risk, I have nothing to lose. So again I went too far into the checkpoint. Impossible, I can't react on that. Suddenly I have to react on getting the drift, or getting the inside line, or the tight gap, the drift through the tight gap at first, and then afterwards I can focus on how far outside I get. That's too late. So let's go full risk last lap. Kept the gear. Kept the gear, it wasn't inside though. Black bar. Yeah, kept the gear. Full speeded that. Early gear change. Inside. Inside. Got the gear. The snow slowed me down too much. More than I thought. Otherwise everything is super fast. Compared to with my other ones. There's one more lap, oops. I just stopped driving. Why is there one more lap? I was quite sure this was last. I was happy I kept at 7th place, now that's not sure anymore. Especially as I lost time with the release. Yeah, at least I didn't let my hands away from the controller, like I already did other times. I would like to know what kind of time did I actually drive last round when it was needed to get top 8. Was it faster than my 28 from the round before, where you needed 24 for top 8? Or was it just the same time, kind of? It was better than the 24 is what I want to know, kind of. He's super close to me. But I stay ahead. I actually improved my time. I'm only 5 seconds behind Mosai, but I was much faster than that. I mean, I was way faster than that. I can't see the times because it's not showing anymore. Madame Polito, Acros, Mosai and Heath made it in. Acros is so consistently in there now. S-Side is out, Area is out. And Asian. Oh my son. Wow. I'm gonna spectate the final. It will be for sure super weird with many crashes, I can tell you. Map is just too difficult. But yeah, I couldn't see the differences in the end. There were big crashes. Like, I think when I had the interface on, I saw Heath being 10 seconds behind when I was like 16 behind. That the fact that Heath is shown first here, does that mean that he won the round? I don't know. But yeah, this is a map I'm pretty sure I would have made it into the top 4 on this map. If I would play it with some FPS at least. But this was just... Yeah, there was more possible in my situation still. I could have, of course, avoided the crashes. Or let's say my best lap, yeah, is still shit. But if I drive it 6 times, maybe that would have been enough already. I didn't see the differences now. Probably, however, it wouldn't have been enough. But my best lap, I could have easily improved it as well. Look, they all go outside, so probably my inside line was worse. I felt like for me it was faster, but also because I struggled with the outside drift similar to this drift. Was I touching? No. But wasn't a perfect exit out of the ice. Oh, Acros is jumping into a drift there. That feels so risky, to be honest. Because if you don't land at the correct spot when you angle your car, then you have no chance. Usal is on another pace. And is 4 times faster than Thomas Shaw, 5 times faster than Heath. Well, not sure if you can see the whole. Acrose is 8 tenths slower. Dampoleto is in the final. Yeah, Dampoleto is in the final with a pace almost 2 seconds slower than Bosile and much slower also than all the others. So. And yeah, he is in last place, but not much, not by much. Overtakes Acros. Yeah, also I could have beaten my time. I just didn't get the round together. But I could have beaten it in this one round definitely by 1.5 seconds, just by feeling, yeah. And if I didn't drive this 6 times in a row, this pace, then I'm pretty sure I would have made it. Let's spectate Vosile a bit. He just improved his local record. Keeps easily the gear, was also a bit outside. Goes into an auto slide. Jumps into an auto slide that he perfectly kept through the drift. Loses the gear here, that was probably not planned. But takes the black bar, no problem. Outside of this, yeah. Yeah, for me it still felt better to go inside, but probably it was just a bit slower than a committed outside line. Of course, a committed inside line could be really good. He doesn't go to the apex in the ice, he just stays on the outside in this round at least. That also works nicely. Ooh. And he doesn't lose any time with this. The other 3 are close together. Yeah, look at this. As if this part was nothing. He just zoops by there. And the round that we see here is a second slower than what he drove the round before. He has now over 7 seconds of a lead. Acrose failed it, so it's he versus Dampoleto. And Dampoleto is, yeah, the slowest. By far. He also didn't improve his time, like Vosile, who was first, he did improve his local record, but Dampoleto, who has such a slow time compared to the others, he didn't even improve yet, but he is still fighting for top 2. just because he's very consistent and probably always relatively close to his PB. I mean, he also clipped in the RPG part, we saw that in the fight against Akros. Still only 7 seconds, they didn't lose much against Ursal now in this lap so far. Oh, Dampoleto. That's not the best line. Losing a lot here in the exit. 1.5 seconds, I believe, behind Heath, and he was battling with him. But Heath will crash in the next corner there. Ursal did crash. Oh, he also gets it good. Now they are all far away from each other, so let's spectate Ursal on another attempt to get another local record number 1, maybe also with a Zap. You see in the CP times always his difference to his best time. 1500s behind, he again lost the gear. Oh, and I wanted to click on Heath, and where is Heath? Nowhere. Akros, 2 seconds behind. Dampoleto, he won a lot of time. The thing is, Ursal had to standstill respawn and lost a lot of time with that, and he is still... And he is still... Heath DNF, huh? Yeah, and he's still 5 seconds in front. It's, yeah. Ah, look how Dampoleto drives it. Akros drives is much more risky, and he catches up so much. This could be a nice fight. But I want to see if Ursal can attack another first local record, and then I join the other fight. Good start for Ursal, but 600s behind his PB. Keeps the gear this time. 700s. Okay. Both players have theoretically a chance to win. They are now freely fighting. I don't know, the winning time is probably relatively slow, but probably still much far ahead from what I drove. In the round with that I got top 8, or whatever was my fastest. I mean, he only lost 2 seconds in the last lap with a standstill respawn. Yeah, as I said, Dampoleto is missing also quite a lot of time towards his PB. So Akros, he is fast here. Yeah, it was obvious that it will be equal after that. Ursal is winning it. But who gets second? It is Akros who keeps the gear and gets it at the finish line. Whew. 8:01 is still the winning time, yeah? With multiple standstill respawns. It was way too easy for Ursal. He wasn't challenged. GG. It happens every time here, right? So I'm gonna end the recording. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the... no? See you then. Whenever. I mean, this is just a recording. once I uploaded that to YouTube or showed it in stream, I'm probably live then again. Yeah, bye bye.